Alright guys, doing a video. You might think it's on a Racer 2, but what it actually is the Impact by Nokta. I'm going to do or talk about a little bit about the design, the build quality, maybe some of the functions. This is just an introduction video to this detector. As you can see on the screen, maybe here, it's a test sample up there at the top. I was sent this to do some field tests on, write reports and whatnot by Dialect at Macro, and I've had it about a month. It's like February 10th or 11th right now. So anyway, let's talk about the design here a little. It's got this nifty little kickstand deal. These two things fold down for when you're swinging it or storing it or whatever. And then when you are out metal detecting and you want to set it down, you pop those open, set it on the ground, keeps it up off the ground, out of the dirt, along with your coil. Keeps the whole thing suspended in midair, basically. And then you'll notice that it looks like a familiar design, sort of like the CTX has the same kind of locking cam deals, and you can slide your rod in and out, adjust to whatever length you want. There's one up here, you pop this one, pull that shaft out, and you can take the detector apart. Overall, it's a good balanced machine, and it's good and solid. You know, it's not cheap or flimsy or anything. It's pretty rigid, actually. The weight is probably somewhere around, I don't know, it's not like a Racer light, or, you know, like an F19 or something along those lines, but it's nowhere near like, you know, E-Track or CTX heavy either. Kind of in between. Has real good ergonomics, and your handle here, your grip handle, and together with your cuff there and whatnot, it's comfortable to swing. Some of you guys probably know that the Cores series are one of the issues that a lot of guys talked about, complained about, whatever you want to say, is the grip handle is too forward and kind of hurts your wrist. And I'm in that camp of thinking, and you know, I agree. My wrist gets a little worn out and tired and sore after swinging it for a while, but this one's not like that. It's nice, comfortable angle on it. What else? This is the little coil installed. I believe it's 4.5 by 7. Very tight coil for trash work, modern trash, or in nails, you know, iron, things like a laser beam. Nice. I don't have any videos made from out in the field as this is Michigan and I've been dealing with snow and cold and rain and blowing and off and on, but it relatively has been a mild winter here, which has allowed me to go out and field test this thing about at least once a week. You know, we'll get a cold snap and the ground to freeze up a little for 4 or 5 days, and then all of a sudden we're, you know, mid 40s, 50. One day it was up around 60 about a week ago. You know, and I get out there and do some digging and testing. But I do have some pictures of a couple of different hunts I did that I'll be posting up on the forums along with this video, showing some of the stuff I found and talking about the maybe the functions and stuff a little more in depth. I've had it in like a ghost town out in a farm field, a couple of old house sites, long gone, a tot lot one day, out behind a bar, real old saloon bar that's been there since the 1880s. So, you know, various sites under various conditions, modern trash type, iron, nails, and whatnot. So, anyway, back to more about this. Here's the stock coil. I believe they're the 7x11. Comes with these nifty little wireless headphones. They're nice and light, they're comfortable, and they work really good. You know, which is a nice feature. You don't have to plug headphones in, even though there is a plug thing here if you want to use different ones. But I like those so you don't have the cord issue. This stock coil it goes pretty deep. You know, I wouldn't say in carpet and nails type site you're going to get the kind of depth you will like if you're hunting around the fringes of it or a cleaner type site, but I dug an Indian head in one of the old house sites on the fringes of all the nails and iron and junk at a foot deep. So, you know, it's a pretty good or it gets pretty good depth, this machine and that coil. And this little coil gets pretty good depth for the size of it too. You know, you can air test a quarter on this thing at least a foot, if not more. Other than that, you also get the this you can plug in and charge up your headphones with it, and then you can plug it into your computer and get updates when they release software updates. You download the file, plug it into your computer, and upload it onto the machine, which is a nice feature for any machine. But you know, you guys used of CTX and Deus and stuff, you know, you can appreciate that. All right, so let's turn it on here for a second. Oh, sorry, I'm in the house here, so it's going to be a little noisy. All right, so on screen you can see up in the left hand corner the modes. There's 12 different modes. Me personally, I like DI99, DI4, and Deep. Those are the ones that I've used the most, and I really like them. They go deep, they separate really well, got good tones, even though some of the other ones There's a mixed mode on here, kind of threshold based, almost like all metal and discriminate together, which MXT users would appreciate that one and know what I'm talking about. Then down below it on the left, you got all your settings: gain, threshold, disc, iron volume, tracking, brightness, and so on. You can adjust all those. Not every single one in every single mode. In some modes you can adjust some, but in other modes you can't adjust those, but you can adjust other things. Then over on the right, when you click this button, you go into the expert mode and adjust your notch filter, like when you want to notch out, I don't know, say pull tabs, and you know, if you're searching a modern trash site. Your audio tones, your tone break, your ISAT, your frequency. Here, let's go there. You can adjust it from, you know, 5 to 14 to 20. I like 20 the most, using 14 sometimes. I don't know how well you can see this. There's a pad here with arrows, but that's where you adjust everything. These two buttons are to get into the menus. Okay, so let me turn this thing off. All right. Other than that, I don't know what else to say at this point about it. It's just my introduction video to it, and you know, I wanted to just make a video and let everybody see the features and talk about the build quality of the thing, and you know, the design and whatnot. So I'm going to do some in-field video with the thing when it warms up a little. We're supposed to have a warm-up coming here, and I'll make a couple videos out there, you know, go over it a little more in depth on the function and features and programs and whatnot. And you know, it's just been too nasty and cold out there to actually video while I'm trying to test it and figure things out, and you know, keep mental notes to write reports to send back to Dialect and them guys at Nokta and whatever. So anyway, I'm going to end the video here, and hopefully you guys found some useful information out of this, and you know, consider maybe picking one of these up. I like the thing. You know, if I was to compare it to something, I guess it would be it's kind of a couple of machines mixed in one, maybe. It's like a Racer 2, but sort of like an F75 at the same time, and even a little bit like a Deus and an MXT mixed together somewhat. So, you know, we'll talk about that a little more later on. All right, so that'll conclude this, and I'll see you on the forums. Thanks.